ठीक हेलो 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 हेलो। हाँ अभी ठीक सब ठीक ही होगा। इसमें अपने को इतना कुछ होता नहीं है, दिक्कत ही आता नहीं इसमें। अभी से सब ओके होगा शायद से।
Look over there. Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp. That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui. All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth.
Huh?
Wow. See, Lolly's struggling to control. Are you on, Mike? You're still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against. Everybody stand back!
अरे
Everlasting is the
ये
moon!
एकदम प्लीज नहीं करना था। ठीक है कोई बात नहीं, गलती हो गई है चलेगा। ये हमर वाला स्टार्टिंग में इतना मेरे को ये लगता है ना खड़ूस।
Mighty be humbled.
अरे न्यू बुलेट का वेपन भी तो ये है।
Can't run from death.
At the frying pan? Let's light it up! Transfixed!
जल्दी चल।
Go!
शिट यार
I'm going in!
मर गई। पर ये अच्छा है, इसका ये बस वो होता नहीं है, चाहता नहीं है बाकी कैरेक्टर की तरह।
Silence. Be sanctified. I must collect myself. Roasted frog.
Commendable.
ये भी गई।
Teamwork is dreamwork!
That seemed to work.
अरे रुक जा भाई।
Let's move.
इसको खत्म कर देगा, इसका शील्ड नहीं है।
Bow your head.
Auroron!
Granny,
Paimon
नहीं
still kind
नहीं
of weird
मिजुकी
hearing someone
5 स्टार
actually
नहीं
call her
रहेगा अपना
Granny.
स्टैंडर्ड बैंड पे नहीं रहेगा उसका बैनर ही आएगा
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
What did you just call him?
क्रैम्प्स
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny. Wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorn vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
लास्ट अपडेट तो शायद से
Why
नहीं
are you
होगा
so
उसमें कुछ
upset? You can just say yes or no.
मेरे को पता नहीं
Of
उतना अभी
course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your... And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you? Haven't I told you
Be wary of bees prowling around.
Oh, so you do... You won't always...
I'm sorry, Grant.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay. Now
अभी
answer
पता
me
नहीं स्टार्टिंग में तो
honestly.
ऐसा बोलते थे कि जो आराका
Were
का
you
बैनर था
the
वो
one who
किएगा
helped the captain escape after his battle with the
240
Pyro
दिन तक रहा
Archon?
था वो सब मेरे को नहीं पता
Yes.
स्टार्टिंग में क्या था
So
वो तो
why
जो
did you
स्टार्टिंग से
do
खेलते
it?
होंगे उनको पता होगा
Because
स्टार्टिंग का बैनर कैसा था
they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey, I'm no ordinary granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you? Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me.
सबसे
I'll
पहले
need
ये तो
you
कैरेक्टर
to
थे
explain everything.
Sounds good.
सबसे पहला कैरेक्टर
Should
तो
I
वो
bring
नहीं था
some of
शायद
my
से आएगा ही
homegrown
नहीं ना सबसे
vegetables as
पहले
well?
कैरेक्टर
Your vegetables?
Yes, I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui! How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
अच्छा
Oh, right.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Lolly's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lolly is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore. Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you. Oh, thank you! You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Gramps.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What is it? What? The captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Lolly and being forced... Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
नेक्स्ट डे बोला ना इसने. अभी किधर ऊपर जाना इधर. इसमें वो ओवर वाला पार्ट शायद से नहीं हुआ अभी तक. इसके बाद ही आता ना ओवर वाला पार्ट जिसमें बहुत से लोग मरते हैं. शायद से इसके बाद ही आता है.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap.
हाँ वही वॉर ना जिसमें वो अबेस वॉर रहती है. हमें सबको मारना होता है उसको.
What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm
उसमें
terribly
काउंटिंग आता है ना वो
sorry. It's
शायद
just
कितने
a
लोग
force
मरे
of
वो
habit.
सबका. ये इसके बाद ही आता है ना शायद से.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
अभी beast
You're right.
attack.
Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan.
जब मैंने ये टेस्ट किया था ना मेरे को लग रहा था कैप्टन एज अ विलेन आएगा पर जब अभी वो क्या है मैंने अकाउंट में टेस्ट खत्म किया है ना अभी पता चला कैप्टन की रिस्पेक्ट क्या है.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Granny आ चुकी है.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Bono, yes, Slappy. Yeah, Slappy.
Something! Bad news, Chunk! It's your granny! See, Lolly! When did you get here? I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll... wait, Molly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay? Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
अभी किधर स्टेडियम जाना है प्रभु? नहीं, ये इधर से साथ से गायब हो जाएगा ना.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it. Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this. Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty sword.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friends scolded his saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You... Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables. I don't need anything from you. Who's Aoife? A delivery person? That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if
कोई
you're
बात
still
नहीं, कोई
thinking
बात
about
नहीं.
that so-called duty,
Bye bye, good night.
then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident. Seems they've
Maybe
started talking
the
about
10
some
15
kind of
मिनट
tribal
वो
history.
stream करता हूँ.
I'm starting to get
चालू है
lost.
अभी 10 15 मिनट है, उसके बाद मैं भी जाऊँगा
That's
क्योंकि
not
बाद
it,
में
Granny.
थोड़ा दवाई लेके वापस से थोड़ा रेस्ट कर लेता हूँ ना, क्योंकि कल सुबह वापस से कहीं स्ट्रीम करना है.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone? It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used? What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that? It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs. Whoa, that's a little extreme. But I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. That brat. I swear. We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this. Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat? All right. It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is. Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me. Really? You're not gonna take her offer? That's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter since Aurora ran away. She seems to be having a hard time. She's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable of paying our own bill. Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks?
मेरे को याद नहीं है कितना था मेरा.
Just wanted to treat you to a meal.
तुम्हारा कितना था?
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
मैंने वो तभी उतना ध्यान नहीं दिया था.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag,
सबका अलग-अलग रहता है
I
क्या?
like to think I'm not completely useless. Sure, that's fine with us.
मेरा शायद से कुछ 10,000 के ऊपर तो गया होगा शायद से. Count में.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
वो किधर दिखाता है अगर अपने को चेक करना हो तो?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
न्यू बॉस के बाजू में है। ठीक है, वो अगर अभी तो नहीं, बाद में ऑफलाइन में देखता हूँ कितना होगा। मतलब कुछ। हेलो एबी रफी भाई, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम। क्या हालचाल, बहुत दिनों के बाद। चलो वेंटी की डैम बन चुकी है अभी।
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
बस बढ़िया था।
Paimon only sees one person there. Huh? How could that be?
बस तो फिर अभी अच्छा हो गया तो अच्छा ही है।
As sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss. Do you think she's drunk? There you go, miss. Oh my! It's not every day you get to see Granny Eatsley here with some friends.
गेंशिन में तो अच्छा ही है, wuthering में थोड़े खराब है
For
हाल।
themselves recently. Oh, so you've heard of us? Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with
बढ़िया
Granny
है, मेरे को
Lolly.
भी मूवी का मिल गई है। मतलब कि
anybody,
wuthering में जो जैन जी अपने चाहिए था
I
वो
don't
नहीं
even
मिला।
remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
उस पे मैं हार गया।
You call her Granny too? Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Night Wind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her. Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chanka? Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too. All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave. Well then, you have my thanks.
बिल्ड 1 मिनट देख लेते हैं, अभी ये खत्म होने दो स्टोरी। फुल टुल्ली हो गई ग्रानी।
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya? Are you still with us, Lolly? You're kinda talking to no one. You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brat
हाँ वो
started.
बढ़िया है वो बोल रहा है
I
उसका आर्ट
finish
पूरा वो
it,
दिखाते हैं ना
and then I
कार्टून
end
टाइप
up
में
with the
वो बहुत ही
reputation
अच्छा
of
है
being
बहुत ही
some
फनी है
kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that? Granny Lolly, you're not a monster at all.
वेंटी को चढ़ती नहीं और इसको
Exactly.
बहुत चढ़ जाती है
And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him. That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
सो गई खराटा लगी हुई है
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez. Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sidlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
वैसे वो ट्राई किया कि नहीं सिताली को
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh? Traveler? Paimon?
तो कैसा रहा परफॉर्मेंस तुम्हारा
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one. You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now. How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never... Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get some fresh air? There's so much that I want to say, but I can't. Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
अच्छा तेरा डैमेज तुम्हारा
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met? Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say. No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it.
मेरे को आर्टिफैक्ट नहीं मिल रहा है एक भी
You know the feeling too? Actually, about that. Huh? Tell me what? Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
तुम 1 मिलियन की बात कर रहे हो मेरा तो 50,000 भी नहीं मार रही मेरा तो ना वेपन ठीक है डंका है मेरे पास ना ये अपना ये आर्टिफैक्ट्स का भी नहीं मिल रहा कुछ कौन
You
सा स्टोर
heard
वाला?
my... It's okay, Seawally.
स्टोर में वो क्रेट
You
वाला
have
वही ना?
every right to complain about those things. I
क्रेट
can't
या
take it
डैमेज वाला कुछ
anymore.
वेपन भाई?
Why do these things happen to me?
ब्लैक लीफ?
Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble
देख
in
की
my
अच्छा
own
डैमेज?
head? That's too much. It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and
तुमने वो
someone bursts
एक
in
मिनट
to
में
deliver
देख वैसे
cabbages
भी
and
देखना ही
sees
है
the
ना?
whole thing.
देख लेते हैं कितना डैमेज ये सब दिया है.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or... Take a walk with... Looks like she's completely given up.
Eight 60489638. ओके. आदित्य भाई मूवी का 17,1700 अटैक 240-58 विथ पायरो डैमेज. बढ़िया है. सितलाली जा दूसरी भाई देखना सितलाली कैसा है. अभी टैलेंट लेवल इग्नोर करना कल ही है. हाँ मैं वैसे भी टैलेंट लेवल उतना देखता नहीं हूँ. 181 एनर्जी EM 950. कैसा जूसी भाई आप बता दो मेरे को तो उतना पता नहीं है. आर्टिफिक्स बढ़िया हो गई तुम्हारे पास. EM इसमें भी EM पे बिल्ड करना इजी रहता है लगता है. 44 23 ब्लैक क्लिप में कितना रहता है इसका डैमेज? मेरे को निकालना पड़ेगा शायद से ब्लैक क्लिफ. अच्छा है लूही भाई. कल भी मैं भी देखने वाला हूँ. संडे है तो जो रेजन अपना ये फ्रेजल रेजन है उसको यूज करके करने वाला हूँ. कल शायद से दोपहर का स्ट्रीम करूंगा. हाँ. तो चलो गाइस इसी के साथ अपना स्ट्रीम यही पे एंड करते हैं. और सभी को थैंक यू जो भी स्ट्रीम पे आया सपोर्ट दिखाया उसके लिए सभी को थैंक यू. वापस से कल मिलते हैं एक और स्ट्रीम पे. तब तक के लिए गुड नाइट गुड बाय टेक केयर. आपको भी लूफी भाई गुड नाइट गुड बाय. जीसी भाई गुड नाइट गुड बाय टेक केयर.